think you're hot stuff, bro? Now you're gonna take... You think you're pretty hot stuff, bro? He's the only little in here, so he's just... I think he gets away with more because he's the only little... So it's pretty windy today. We've got a weather front moving in, which could be this cool cloud. Sun Peaks looks like it's in the stuff. Oh God, look at him. He's so bloody cute. God. Either today or tomorrow, I'm gonna go and get hay and straw. But Kari and I looked at the weather, not just for here, but we got to go this way and that way. And it's supposed to be rain, sleet, snow, and pretty freezing temps. So we've opted to go tomorrow because tomorrow is supposed to be just snow. And whereas today's like 2 to 7 centimeters of snow, tomorrow, or rain and sleet and snow, and -7 out that way. Tomorrow is supposed to be closer to 0. And right around 1 centimeter of snow, so it's a better day to drive tomorrow. So we've opted to go then. I'm not doing much. This is a good day. It's sort of no sun coming out, which means we're gonna have to run the generator for a bit anyways. So I'm gonna start working or finishing up the bench top to my welding bench because I gotta start the generator to run it, and I can do waters at the same time. Well, I got the whole table upside down welded to the straight edge here to get the top level. I got to get a spacer in here that's 1 15/16, and I can't cut anything accurate. So I'm going to take a nut and bolt and make a spacer that'll be pretty accurate, and I can just slide that in and then set this to width and then straight edge this line here so that these are lined up like this way. And then I can just go ahead and start welding all these in and be done with it. I was going to try and figure out how to sandblast or wire wheel all this down, but I've since decided, who cares? It's a farm tool. Hopefully by the end of today, this should be welded up. And maybe I can take this 2 angle pieces up, flip down, and then we can weld all these to the actual base. So that's my plan for today. These horses have been drinking this down. Oh, that's easy. Oh, look at that. That's great that they're drinking that much. I love it. Bolt bins in here, so see if we can't get what we need. I'm hoping these might work for the legs on the welding bench. For what I need is only like 6 inches, if that, is to do the legs and everything, because I got to weld a plate to the bottom for the casters to bolt to, and then some rod out of here so that we can spin the swivel on the bottom to adjust the legs up and down. So yeah, and then I did get a couple of these that should be good for adjusting the width on the welding top. So these nuts keep that bolt up and out. It's adjusted to 1 15/16 on either side. But yeah, look at some of these that's done. So if I can get from here to here, or cut one of these in half, but that end's damaged, so I might be able to salvage. I still may be going to buy stuff. I don't know if we've had any birds yet. Some of that might have come out in the little wind. Hey boys. Oh, I got the mill bits sort of semi-organized. I got to still do the rails, but that way if the weather comes in really bad, I can take my bench and put it inside. But the mill stacks up pretty small. They package it small. That's not the carriage, that's just the rails. Once we get that bench done, we're going to go ahead and get this out and start working on this pretty quick, like right away, because I want this finished. And I got to work on making my thumb for the backhoe, and then we got to make a root grapple for the backhoe. So that's, I got 2 plates of this and then a piece of 4-inch right there. Oh, that's part of that jib crane that I got to finish too. And yeah, oh, that's a terrible picture. 1 15/16 on both sides. I've got a flat spot here. I've got a magnet here. I have 4 of these freaking things. You think I can find any but one? And then I just space this board, or this bar, I-beam, no, C-channel up to that, and then push it into here. I gotta check these because I didn't want to weld the nuts on, because I want to keep the bolts in case I need to use it for another project, because they're pretty hefty bolts and nuts. So I just got to double check that when I take it out, it didn't spin. So that's all tacked in there. This side is level to itself. That side is not great. I did straight edge on this side and it's like close, but this center gap is about 1/8 of an inch too wide. These two are going to be removable, and this is going to be able to slide down so that the cutting surface or the bench surface is level with the top of the bench. So if this is a little bit wider, that's fine, because these feet stick out wider. So that works good. Don't do what I'm about to do. I put the welds in a spot I can't reach. Oh, I still can't reach it. Of course not. These ones are great. Did I put 2 in there? Why would I do that? Oh, I'm not smart. Why did I put the weld so far back? Okay, that's all broken loose of where I need it broken loose. Oh, that's pleasant. This doesn't seem square. Yeah, that's the right width. So all my working measurements did not work. This is out. This diagonal is out by 1/2 inch. So it's shifted, and I'm not sure if that's when I took it off, because there is a little bit of give, I guess. I don't know. I can't weld it flat on here, because if we take a look at like that, this surface is flat, but that, and even some of these here, there's gaps, especially this one. So we can't weld that down onto this and square it all up, because those edges there will actually twist instead of being nice and flat. So that's pretty flat. I might have to break this all apart and start over again. So I'm getting this squared up a little bit. I'm now 59 and a 16th of an inch this way, and then, or 59 and a 16th of an inch over a half this way, and then I'm just under a 16th of an inch under a half on this direction. So I've clamped these down because I can hook my tape measure on here. I've secured this corner because I know this angle here is longer. So that means, no, this angle is longer. Yeah. So this corner needs to square this way, if that makes sense. The longer corner got to be hammered down this way, and that'll make that shorter and make this one longer. My length this way and this way is still the same, but I've clamped this corner as a pivot to sort of pivot this down because I don't want this end to move. We know sort of where that is. We want this one to come down. So I'm hoping I'm not breaking the welds. I got to let the welds give a little bit, but they seem to be holding. Hopefully, if they let go, then I'll have to figure out a new way to do this. Put that on this end. So close. I'd like to get a little bit more. I might have to come out here with a torch and just heat these welds. That's the other thing I could do here. That's not what I wanted to happen. We're done. Oh well. No worries. I know how to do it now anyways. So the weld broke, and unfortunately, based on the way that these they don't work, they don't sit flat on that surface. What I'm gonna have to do is do the whole thing from scratch again. Flip it, cut these welds all off, clean everything all up in order to keep the top level. Ooh, I should have checked the width of these two. So we were actually set up perfect because this one here was 36 exactly, and this was 1/8 of an inch below 36 inches long. With it leveled off of that corner, this measurement would have been longer than this measurement. Is that the way it was going? I can't remember. It was close enough. I should have just left it because I'm not happy with myself. I'm doing this when I shouldn't be doing this is my problem. Because this bench was just nice and perfect, and now look at that gap right there. We can't, that will not work for what I'm doing here. And I can find two perfect 36s to go at the end. That's what I could do too. I'm really liking how this will fit through here. This looks really good. That's the whole idea of this whole table, is that these will fit on there. Yeah, I got ahead of myself and not thinking. I should have stopped earlier. I should have stopped after lunch. God damn it. So I've got 35 and 7/8, 35 and 15/16, 35 and 15/16 plus, so it's closer to 36. This one's exactly 36. This is 35 and 15/16 plus. I'm coming at this I want it as level, as square as possible, just because I know I'm probably going to be using this for more than just clamping stuff down to. Like if I was going to just clamp stuff down to the top, I wouldn't give a shit. It's fine. It's got a flat surface. It'll hold everything in plane. That's fine. Like, so I'm playing along here. But it's just when I start building fixtures that mount on here, I'd rather have it square. That way I know I'm not getting any weird binding issues or anything, because who knows, I might end up clamping stuff on that needs to be welded straight in line, and then if as I'm sliding it this way, it sort of twists a little bit here, and this one twists this way, and a tube comes in this angle and it comes in this angle, it's never gonna be a straight tube. So that's just where I need this set up this way better. So we're gonna knock this all apart, we're gonna reset everything, and I'm gonna start from scratch. I'll square it up before I start welding it. That was my mistake, because I didn't square it before I welded it. It's coming along, but one step forward And now I got to go backwards. It's not a big deal. I'm just playing around here with some of these clamps to put these on because I want, like I said, lined up with this. What I think happened is this quarter plate that they put on here, I think it bowed out a little bit when they welded it. And I don't think it was put flat in some spots. So that'll get me close to where I want on one of the edges. I'll do it on this side too. But yeah, I think I need to walk away from this before I get too far in. Otherwise, I'm just gonna get frustrated working on it. And I don't really have a plan right now. I'm just kind of flustered. Looks like we had a bit of snow last night. Oh, look how beautiful that mountain is. So you've seen this before. Forks off, truck ready to go, trailer hitch in. Let's see if we can't do this without busting up my hand again, because it's not doing so good. See, there's been a coyote, two of them, up and down the middle of the road right through this track. Then it'll cross onto this one here. We're right over it now. Yeah, then they went up that way, I think. They've opened up all the logging again. That was all shut down not that long ago. They deactivated that road and put up a new fence on there, and now they've opened it back up. So I don't know what's going on. Nobody's up the Duck Hills Road. No, that goes nowhere really. They've opened that one up too. That's crazy. Why are they opening up all these old roads? Down here that might be opened up too. That one is also opened. What are they doing? They're opening up everything they've already logged. This is weird. I don't know what's going on. Oh, Jimmy! Squirrel! See you later, bud. What they're doing up there is they're busting up the slash piles, up all those logging cuts, and converting them into hog fuel for burning in the generators at the mills. So, I just also ran into a stupid freaking fuel truck, Tridum fuel truck that had no chains on coming up here. Guy's about as smart as a dick if he doesn't have chains on this road, but whatever. PG Fuels or something, or G&B Fuels. Put your chains on, you dip. I don't think that phone is gonna stay there when I hit the highway. I think it's vibrating too much. Highway looks good though. Barnhartvale Road is yeah. Alright, this is not gonna stay here on the highway. Nope, doesn't look like we had any trespassing here. Okay, good. He didn't come in too far. He did come in, but just to this point, and you can't do much, so that's good. I guess. You got the baby there. He likes your tail.
He likes your tail, Catty. likes it when I wax back and forth. Yes, he does. He likes you. Are you his guardian? He knows you're his guardian. You're not trying to...
She hasn't looked at him in any aggressive way at all. She likes him. That's your baby.
That's your baby? That's your baby? Is that your baby? That's your baby? Yeah. Oh, you're a good girl. Oh, good Cassie. Oh. Is that your baby? He knows. He knows you'll protect him.
He likes that tail. Wag, 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 wag.
He likes that waggy tail. Yes,
Wag,
he
wag,
does.
wag, wag.
He likes that waggy tail. Yes, he does. Oh. I'm working the best I can here. I've been wanting to do this for a while, so the fact that I can is good.
It'll be interesting to see what your exercise thing says.
I put it on outdoor walk. I didn't think I should.
On work?
I thought, oh, I'm just going out to do chores, so it's kind of like a walk,
Ah,
not weightlifting.
yeah.
Well, my heart rate hasn't gone over 120 beats per minute, so that's a good thing.
Nice. Is that an alarm set?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
And it hasn't gone off, so interesting to see what my heart rate is for exercising. Probably burned breakfast off already.
Do you have to input calories for that, for your breakfast?
Somehow
It does it.
it must know based on how my body changes when I eat,
Oh,
how many
okay.
calories.
Weird.
So I've never inputted, but it says right at the same time when I eat, the thing just skyrockets.
Okay, who knows? Huh.
Oh, just not really wearing gloves to pick up wet, but
I'll get the hay fed out so you don't have to touch it. 'Cause I just gotta we get these guys fed. I just gotta move that water trailer around and move the trucks around so I can get the CV shaft done in the Jeep. I think my jack is not doing so good. Don't leave him outside. It should be tight. My jack is locked up. Damn it. I should have done this first. Shit. Oh no, I can still do that now. I forgot something. Forgot to get that bolt out. I may be going too fast for my own good. There we go. That'll work better. Well, we got another couple months on that one. I need to do sway bar link, these two. This will let this knuckle drop down and pivot away so that we can get this out. How the heck is that not anything? One side is 18, the other side is out. Oh. Okay, we need a pry bar under here now. I don't think I have one long enough. Oh, I do. Maybe. I'm gonna have to go get my longer one. Okay. I know I pulled one of these ball joints, but was it the bottom one? Did I undo the bottom one, jack up on this, and then pulled this out this way? That might have been the way I did it. Well, because this doesn't really want to let go, and I don't really want it. This is a new control arm, so let's just put this back up. And see if we can't take the bottom one off. That might have been the way it goes, because you can put a jack under the bottom control arm and drive the steering knuckle down. Pork. Torque that up later. Oh, let's get this going here. You go feed Cassia? Okay. I'm gonna try and get the glow from Kamloops. The glow from Sun Peaks. The glow from Chase Shuswap. Glow from Salmon Arm. You can't see Falkland Valley. I think that's one dipper there. There's the other dipper. Yeah, that's the other dipper right there. I'll use this to see how my waters are doing. It's coming. I can't see past that makeshift fence. That little light on this side, it's high, I think is the top of the world. And that little white one that's low is a snowcat, according to my dad that works there. And on this is just a reflection from a piece of metal. And that's my breath. Spicy kitty. Spicy kitty. What the heck? Spicy kitty. There's supposed to be a boop boop, and it's not boop booping. Nope. There's one horn, and I think the other one is, there should be a high and low in here, and the other one should be a little bit lower. Oh no, there it is right there. Doesn't look like it's connected. Where is it connected? The other horn is there, so I think that's a high and that's the low. It does look like they're both connected. So, that's very generic. Come on. The first thing I'll check is my fuses. That's a horn and that's the horn, high and low. They both are good fuses. It's weird that you'd have two circuits both fail, but the horns were getting quieter and one sort of shut off and the other one didn't. So it could be just old horns. They do wear out over time. That 12 valve always has bad horns on it. So with the mud and everything, we'll take a look. I'll probably pull the whole front grille to get to those horns. Hello.
Hi.
Can I get ready to take care of the sheep or something?
I can help with this if you want first. I'll just come to the side.
See if these horns are plugged in. We're going to pull them out and then we'll see if we can hook up something to them. And freezing rain.
Oh yeah, I see that. Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
I don't go anywhere if you don't have to then.
Yeah, I haven't checked the gen set yet.
I'll get a light.
I got one right here. Bad connection on that one. The other one's fried. Okay. I think I'll switch this around and see if these will work on this one, because I know that circuit's good. One bad one. The other one was so we got one bad one.
Okay.
So the top one is fried, so I got to replace that.
Okay.
And then I got to clean these connections up because they're pretty corroded.
Okay.
So that's all it is. Pretty simple.
Okay.
We'll get the safety thing going. I'll pull it off of the nitro because the top one is pretty easy to get at.
Okay.
Come on. Yeah, it was.
Oh, she's doing amazing then.
Yeah, she's doing really good. Noelle's still trying to fight her. Yeah. Wave, what are you doing? Little waves there. Geez, wave is not so little. No. Girls, can you guys eat instead of being scrappy? Oh, Noelle. Oh well. Okay, next part. Hi, bud.
Hi. Is this your dog? Am I petting your dog? Huh? Am I okay if your dog thinks I'm okay? Please do not get the middle of those two.
Well, Manny's now. I don't think anybody figured out their shed yet. Somebody just went in. Big black one here. Oh, and Lizzie's in there. Yeah, you guys spread that out. You guys got lots of straw in there.
Girl.
Oh, it's confidence building, eh?
Good girl. Hey, here. Couple on the nose.
Oh, good. She needs to get her confidence. That's good. That's all of you. I gotta get that horn out. I don't think this grill is as easy to come apart as the Liberty, so we're just gonna try and get in there and get the battery out. So, oh, coils per cylinder, and there's more coils on this side. I think we can see it right there. So it's a sequential ignition system, and Kari's Liberty, I'll show you in a minute, for those that are interested, have only coils on this side and a plug to the other side, which is a batch fire ignition. But I gotta go get stuff to get this out. So we got coils, spark plug wire, and they go right to this side. So different ignition systems, same essential vehicle. Fog's rolling in. Kari's about to work on opening Friday's old side, bedding side of this shed to Manny, so we don't have to bed them on this side. We can just reuse Friday's excessive amounts of bed and hay for them. And I'm gonna get our horn working, and then we gotta go get fuel for the gen set. But, oh, you got it going. Sweet. That's a lot nicer to get at, I hope. Should take that screwdriver. Need to get something under there, pry bar or something?
Yeah, it's in the mud.
Oh, okay. I was trying to find my big heavy pry bar. I don't know where it is the other day when I was doing the Jeep stuff. I'll give you a hand in a minute. See if this works. Perfect. So that's the one off the nitro. Good to go. There's just one issue with the nitro. This little tab is backwards. So I'm gonna have to unbolt this and flip it. Happy girls. Yeah, Happy keeps sort of, she likes it.
She went in there.
Uh-oh.
They all went running down.
Yeah.
They've all been in there, and then they all left.
Okay, I gotta get this done now that I had to take the other one off. Because this is the high, I pulled the low one off, so that doesn't help. You can't have two of the same tone. Okay, you're good to go. You're just gonna hit the horn. Yep. If the clock spring didn't work, right? If the clock spring had failed, then this wouldn't be working because this separates from the clock spring. So why I knew the horn failed is because this wasn't working. I was hoping it wasn't a clock spring or a $1 fix, but there we go. Those are on there, good to go. I just got to put it back together. So
Yeah, I had none of the other codes from the clock spring.
no, so that's why I didn't think it was a clock spring. I was pretty sure with the way you said it kept getting quieter and quieter, it was an electrical issue. Headlight works, good. We got it hooked up, and it's bloody snowing again. Lovely. Okay. Oh, Jeep is done just in time. So the other day I got the CV shaft done, and I replaced the intermediary half shaft on it on the front end, and did an inspection on the brakes and stuff. So what ended up happening, I was filming it, and then I ran into an issue where I was undoing the top ball joint, and the way you got to do it is undo the bottom ball joint, put your jack under the lower control arm, and then whack on the steering knuckle, and the steering knuckle drops off of the ball joint, and then I can swing the steering knuckle out of the way, get the shaft out. What ended up happening is I was finding tools and finding stuff in the shop, and Dad came over to help, and we got talking, so I completely forgot to finish filming everything. But this is the intermediary half shaft. I replaced it because this was worn, and this is the one that failed. As you can see, there's no more. There's supposed to be a little plug in there that looks like that, and this is all screwed, whereas this isn't. So that was replaced, and that was replaced, and I still have a good one there, and I still have a good one of these in this. So, but yeah, Dad came over and we were working on this, and we got carried away with doing stuff, and we got it all finished. But I completely forgot to film because, you know, we get bullshit until, and when I get help, I get carried away and forget to film stuff. So that's funny. Anyways, we got to go get diesel for the generator because it's a snowy, miserable day. We should have remembered yesterday when we were at the market, but oh well. I got to go wash my hands and get ready for the rest of the day. But I want to kind of work on my welding table and do some video editing today. But we're going to need diesel for that. So, fixture table, she's all ready to get welded up. My big thing now is some of these don't sit flat on the table, and when I weld with the heating and the cooling, it'll shrink and pull, and we might lose level. So I'm gonna have to put something on the bottom so that this doesn't pull down. I don't think it's gonna push up too much because this will stop that, but I just don't want it to pull down. And then we'll have to weld the ones that are touching first. But I gotta figure that out because heating and cooling when welding is one of the biggest things I struggle with.